Hello, nerds. Happy Mortal Monday. We are doing the video I told you we would do this weekend. It is now Monday, so it has to get done because the game launches today. Though that's kind of irrelevant to the video we're doing today. This is all about the DLC leaks that we got. We are also going to touch on some other things that are a little more periphery, so the fact that the game comes out in a matter of hours is relatively irrelevant. But first, let's hit an intro.
Generally nerdy.
All right, guys. So first, we're gonna go over the launch trailer. This came out just a few days ago, so you've probably already seen it. But this pertains to the DLC leak that we're going to talk about. So let's take a look at the launch trailer so that we can get on the same page real quick. So let's watch that. I'm gonna talk over it. So if you haven't watched it, go watch it. But we're gonna talk. Oh, and there we go. It's not cooperating. So, Sub-Zero Scorpion, the meeting of the two different timelines, these are all things that we've seen.
Is it possible that the past and future are colliding?
First, why does Kronika look like a 6-year-old boy right here? It's kind of creepy, and not, I don't think, in the way they intended it to be creepy, but it's weird.
Kronika has such power.
I intend to restart history. Let the new era begin.
She's got Cerebro. Alright, so
Raiden's armies are...
first off, Boone said, and I was trying to find the tweet, but I couldn't find the tweet in time, so I apologize. But I'm pretty sure he said it in a tweet. He's also said it in interviews and so on, that we're not going to have, in Mortal Kombat 11, we're not going to have interactions with characters that are not going to be playable in the game. I'm definitely paraphrasing that, but it might have been something more akin to, we're not going to have fights between, we're not going to have, like we did with Rain and Sindel and Baraka in Mortal Kombat X, we're not going to have that same situation in Mortal Kombat 11. So if there's a fight between these characters, then you're going to eventually see that character in the actual game. So right here, we have what appears to be Shiva. These are at least Shokan. I'm pretty sure this one's Shiva, though. All of the hubbub about her having a man's face is kind of accurate, but she's a Shokan. They're not supposed to be attractive. They're a completely different race. I don't understand why all of the hate for making her ugly. Like, she wasn't attractive to begin with, unless you're just looking at her boobs, and then you need to grow up. So continuing on, we get to see a little bit more of other characters.
They will fight us.
There we go. This is actually 100% Shiva. This is the quote-unquote leaked image of her sitting on I think it's a Shokan throne. Is this armor and everything. So that right there is Shiva. And yeah, that kind of looks like a dude's face, but whatever. She's a alien race. Like, whatever. Internet trolls are so weird.
They will lose.
Well, we're in the shit now.
This is our net, and this is going to be a pain to rewind for, because I missed it. Let's try this. Right there. Ah, I missed it again. It's Sector. let's dance with. There, Sector. Whoa, that took a second. So, and we're going to get into the exact terms of the leak in just a minute, but we see Sector here. I think because Sector and Cyrax were technically DLC in the previous game, that's one of the reasons why Boone's rule is not going to be 100% true. I think the other reason why Boone's rule is not 100% true is I don't think we actually have an interactable fight scene between Sector and anyone in the main story. And I could be wrong because I haven't watched any of. Well, I watched Maximilian's Chapter 1 video earlier, but I haven't watched any of the full story videos that people are posting now because they're jerks and ordered their stuff online. I got mine at the store, so it is waiting for me at GameStop, but there are those who ordered it online and got their stuff last night, I think even. I was watching unboxing videos. I know Maximilian had his unboxing for the collector's edition a couple of days ago, but that's because he's of a status where he gets things early. The average person, like Dynasty and stuff, I don't think they specifically got their games early because they're reviewers, but because they ordered online. And it's not even that early. They got it today, if I remember correctly. Anyway, so Sector, and then later we're going to see Cyrax.
We must find Kronika's keep and strike it as hard and as fast as we can muster.
And the music, there's Cyrax right there. The music for this is so awesome. So again, I don't think we're going to actually fight against Sector or Cyrax in story mode. They do appear in story mode, but they are not. There's no fighting animations created for them. They're not the in-game engine. These are pre-rendered sequences.
We defend Kronika as she rewrites history.
Yippee-ki-yay, right?
Loving that soundtrack, though.
Recognize me, little brother.
Not really digging the Dr. Claw voice, I think. Although Noob is very likely going to be at least my second, if not my new main. Alright, so that's all, you know, and then it goes into the ShellCon thing and blah, blah, blah. Alright, so that's all well and good. Now, we're going to go to comicbook.com, which is where I initially found the leak, and these are the characters that we are seeing on the leak for DLC. We have Shang Tsung, Joker, Nightwolf, Sindel, Terminator, Spawn, Ash Williams, Fujin, and Shiva. Now, remember, these come from people going through the game code on the Nintendo Switch. So, in the area marked DLC on the Nintendo Switch, these are the characters that were listed because apparently NetherRealm doesn't know that data miners are a thing. So, of this list, Shang Tsung has already been confirmed. Shiva now is basically confirmed. We won't know until, obviously, NetherRealm says, all right, we're releasing Shiva, and she's going to be available at this date. Looks like she very potentially is going to be the last one, though this might just be a random order. Fujin should be on this list because people have been calling out for Fujin since Mortal Kombat X because he was a cameo character in Mortal Kombat X, and so that got people going. That's kind of one of the reasons why Boone made the statement that if you can fight against them in the story mode, then you can also play as them eventually in the main game. So Spawn is also one of those characters that is a huge fan outcry character. Everyone wanted to see Spawn since Mortal Kombat 9 even. They wanted him to be one of the guest characters. Terminator, I'm pretty sure, is a Warner Brothers character, and we're going to get into, I mean, you can see the tabs at the top, right? We're going to get into why, some more confirmations as to why these characters are actually happening, but I'm pretty sure Warner Brothers does have the rights to the Terminator franchise at the moment. Pretty sure they're the ones that have put it out, so that makes sense. Also, Ash from The Evil Dead, another Warner Brothers owned property, and Joker, duh, he's in Injustice, so they already have animations for Joker, so that was kind of a let's cross-promote. Since we cross-promote the other way a lot, we do a lot of Mortal Kombat characters in Injustice, let's put an Injustice character in Mortal Kombat. all of these make total sense. Sindel was an NPC in the last game that we fought against. And since Shao Kahn is factoring into this story mode pretty hardcore, Sindel makes sense. Nightwolf, sure. I don't know that he's necessarily a fan outcry. I mean, we saw him briefly in the story mode in Mortal Kombat X. We never fought against him, though. He was just a cameo. So, yeah, all of these, there is some grounds to believe that, yeah, these would be the DLCs. And then, just yesterday, we got some more leaks. And this is dialogue between the characters. So... First, we have Spawn. These are. Let's. All that said, some of the characters' dialogue was also discovered, further providing. So they didn't specify, but I think this is for the subtitling. This is so that they can do the subtitles when you turn your subtitles on. We see dialogue for intro sequences. We have Ash and Spawn. We have Spawn and Joker. We have Spawn and Raiden, Joker and Terminator, Spawn and Scorpion and or Noob, Terminator, Johnny Cage, and Cabal. So that is at least confirmation because the dialogue exists in the freaking code. We have like 98% confirmation for Terminator, for Spawn, for Joker, and Ash. So that's about half of the list that is almost like you can't ever say 100% until NetherRealm themselves makes the announcement, but that's as good as, I feel like. So we're looking at like a 98% confirmation. If you were expecting somebody else in this roster, I apologize. I feel like this is a pretty epic list of characters, man. We've got some great returning characters. The one thing that I think has been really shady or deceptive, I think, in terms of these leaks and the rosters and everything, is Melina, because Melina was listed as DLC in an older roster leak, and now it seems that the only way we're going to be seeing Melina is through the moveset of Katana. If she and Shinnok will actually make an appearance. I mean, so far, every other major leak that we've covered, all the leaks that I've covered on the channel anyway, have come true. And now we have very good reason to believe at least half of this leak is going to come true. So that would be 2 characters out of something like, it's 25 to start, right? No, I don't even remember the exact count. So 2 characters out of, let's say, 35 characters that have been leaked that didn't actually make it into the game. That's a pretty good average. But yeah, so what do you guys think? Who do you hope that they release for DLC? Do you believe this list like I do? I totally believe that this is all we're going to be seeing for DLC. Definitely let me know in the comments down below. If, though, you want to go further in the conversation, there is a website, just like I do at the end of every week in Nerddom. There is a website, generallynerdy.net. There is a Patreon as well, patreon.com/generallynerdy. If you are new to the channel, subscribe. If you like the episode, click the like button, all of that stuff. If you want to find out other things that are going on the channel, then you can click or tap right there to the left of my face. There are other playlists for you to go peruse. But before we click that stuff and do all of the things, guys, always remember that if it's generally nerdy, it's probably here.